grade nines, it's Mrs. Miller here, and I just want to talk to you about our week 2 art challenge. So our week 2 art challenge is called Google Arts and Culture Investigation and Quirky Art Pieces. So you'll have two challenges for this piece, and the first one is for you to investigate an artwork. So if you take a look at step 1 under investigating an artwork, it's going to ask you to review a video which talks about Google Arts and Culture. Guess what? That's this video. Once you've looked at how to go on to Google Arts and Culture, I'm going to show you that in a second. Then what you're going to do is you're going to choose a piece of art to investigate further. So hang on, and I'm going to upload my Google Chrome so we can take a look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Google. I'm going to type in Google Arts and Culture. I'm going to click on the Google Arts and Culture link. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down. You could take a look at the site. There's some really cool stuff on this site. You can transform your photos into artwork. Each day they have a new strike a pose by a piece of art, which is really fun and exciting. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go down to this section here, Explore Art by Color. And you're going to take a couple of minutes, as long as you'd like, and to go through this. So you can see over here, there's an arrow, and it's going to have a variety of different sections that you can use to go through. So I want to click on any of these to take a look at purples, blues, glassware, reds, whatever you want. I'm going to look at turquoise and surrealism. And as this loads, I'm going to scroll down, and you're going to see that there are tons of different colors that you can pick on in artwork. So you can just press this little arrow on the right-hand side, and it's going to move you through a variety of different pieces of art. So I like this guy with the fish. I'm going to click on it. And this is actually called Mr. Magritte's Hat by Wolfgang Letty, 1976. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to read the information on the art. That's going to help me with my next step. And then what I'm going to do is I can see the details down here, the title, the artist, when it was made, where it was made, the art movement, which it was made in. It's going to tell me the type of painting it was as well. And then, so once I've done that and I've read my information, then my job is to collect some information. So hang on, and I'm going to open up our next piece or next step for this. Okay, so what you're going to do then is you're going to go into our Google Classroom and you're going to pull up this worksheet. It's called Art History Analysis. And then what you're going to do is using this as a guideline, this you can't type on because it's a PDF, but what you're going to do is you're going to follow this guideline and you're going to find your information and then put it onto a Google Slides. So you're going to list 8 things that you see. What elements do you see? Remember our line, shape, value, space, color, and texture. What do you think the painting is about? Before maybe you read your information. Tell me the title of the painting, the date, the artist, and the movement. And then give me some pieces of information about the painting that you've read about. Here it's asking you for a 3-minute sketch. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to find an image of that painting and copy it into your Google Slides. You do not have to draw it, okay? So that might require you a couple of things. So you're going to pull that out, and then you're going to answer your questions, these questions on your Google Slides. Okay, so I'm going to close that off. So 8 things that I see a fish, a house, windows, a hand and with finger pointing. I see grass. I see a hat floating in the air. Okay, so here's the thing. If I want to actually copy this, if I right click it on Google Slides, it's not going to allow me to do that. So what I have to do then is I have to look up Mr. Magritte's hat in a Google document, in a Google search. So Mr. Magritte's hat. See if that comes up. Whoops, I can spell. And let's just look and see if I can go under images and find a copy. Here it is. So arts and culture is not going to let me right click it, but Pinterest probably will. So I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to copy the image. And then what I have to do then is I'm going to open up a Google document. And then a Google Slides. Sorry, I apologize. Whoops. New Google Slides. And then here's my information. And then, of course, I'm just going to start a new slide here. And then here's my piece. And then I'm going to right click and paste it. And then that way I've grabbed that image. So then that way I can then start. So first one would be 8 things I see. 8 things I see. And then I'm going to go and say fish, house, grass. Okay, so that's how I'm going to sort of kind of go about creating this assignment. So then that way I can submit this online. Okay, grade 9. So that's my first step. I'm going to investigate a artist or a piece of art from the Google Arts and Culture page. If you don't want to just look at Explore Art by Color, you can scroll down and find anything off of this site. So if you would rather maybe do a building, I'm fine with that. Maybe something fashion. If you see something that's interesting, like this has like Mickey Mouse and mixed with some older imagery, it's totally fine. Whatever you kind of see in here. So if you want to explore a little bit further, go right ahead. That'd be amazing. But if you don't, then you can just go into Explore Art by Color, and that's going to help you. Okay, so we're going to talk about the next step. Okay, so the next step is for you to go back to your week 2 art challenge. We've looked at investigating an artwork. Here it gives you all your explanation that I just talked about. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to create a quirky art piece. So you're going to create 3 small quirky artworks. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look at the art piece resource PowerPoint in our classroom, which looks like this. And then what you're going to do is you are going to create 3 small drawings that are based on anything that you can find around the house. So you're going to be drawing 3. So you can see this one has a cracker, and then the artist has drawn a bear around the cracker to make him look like he's eating it. This guy is awesome. He's got a little Q-tip, and he's using it as an oar. Okay, so this resource is on your Google Classroom, and this is a great one. It's got this bulldog clip that he's using as the mouth of a dinosaur. Okay, so you're going to go through these resources, take a look at them, and then you're going to be creating your 3 own drawings. Those drawings can be on a page, one single page if you'd like, or they can be on 3 different pages. It's going to be completely up to you. However, please take note of what I'm looking at down here in the yellow arrow. You have to take a photo of you holding your own artwork so I know that you've drawn it. So you can do that. You can cover your face if you want, but I need to know that the artwork is yours and you haven't taken it off the internet. Or what you could do, which is amazing, is you could film your drawing using time lapse, using your phones if you want, and you can submit the time lapse video if you would prefer to do that. Now I'm just seeing your hands. So it's completely up to you, but I do need to verify that it is your work. So once you've done your 3 quirky art pieces, you're going to submit it into your Google document, into our slides. So you're going to put it within the slideshow up here. So you're going to have your investigating artist, and then you're going to input your drawings as well. And that's how you're going to submit the work. Okay. This is due. You're investigating your artwork and your quirky art pieces. 3 of those small drawings are all due on the same day, which is Wednesday, April the 29th. Okay, grade nines. So you're going to submit your investigating and artwork information and your 3 quirky drawings on Wednesday, April the 29th. Okay, so good luck with week 2 art challenge. I'm looking forward to your submissions of your week 1 challenge. I will get those marked, and then marks will be uploaded into Teach Assist within the next week or so. Okay, grade nines. So have a great 2 weeks working on this project, and I look forward to seeing your stuff. Okay, bye, grade nines.